guys was at Warp in the Gorge.
Yeah, the Gorge.
It was
Beautiful
fun.
gorge.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Do you want a microphone? Here.
Yes.
Take that one.
Take the nice one.
I'm not sure if it's any
I'm
nicer.
just used to speaking very loudly.
Wow, you sound good in that one too.
Ugh. Listen to you.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Do you sound good in that one?
Is that one broken?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sounds
You
great.
sound
That's
really
good.
That's the best you've sounded.
Check. Lisp check.
Can we switch?
Yes.
Hey. Oh, I just wanted to see how I sounded in the good mic.
I still sound good in this one.
You do, actually. Get on the good foot.
Hello.
Are you still satisfied with the microphone that you have?
Well, not really, but that's fine.
I didn't even hear
You wanna
myself.
come switch with me? You can run the board.
Would you mind? Is it cool?
Like broke.
Well, you should just swing that one over.
Microphone.
It broke. Like,
Other microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
That microphone's new too.
This one?
is it? I don't think
good.
it looks that
It was a
new.
good investment.
Smells new.
Mic 1. Mic 2.
Alright.
This one's far superior.
Let's stop wasting our time.
Wasting our time. We're just hanging out.
We are.
So the last time we met up with you guys was at the Gorge Warp Tour.
Oh yeah.
Fast Times had not yet come out.
It didn't. No,
It
no.
had
It was about to. It was like what? It was like a few weeks from
Mhm.
coming out.
Yeah, it was like
19 days prior.
See, he's the man
There
with
you
the
go.
plan. He knows exact dates
Absolutely.
and times.
absolutely. So, how have your fans reacted to the new album?
Really, really, really well. I'd say it's the fastest reaction that we've seen from our any of our other albums, which is great. But it's also our third album, so we have the luxury of having two very different albums and being able to do an album like this, which in turn was exactly the kind of album that we wanted it to make the whole time. Just the pieces weren't really falling together until now, and it was a great experience making the album, and it's just so exciting to have it out.
What's your guys' favorite part about making an album? Because this is your third album that the band has made. So do you like it most when after it's all done and you get to release it and go and perform songs? Do you like the writing aspect? What part do you enjoy?
Well, we had a lot of fun with the tracking of the album, and the biggest difference on this album than on our previous albums is that the environment in the writing process and also in the studio, it was essential that it was a positive and fun environment. Just because of the nature of the album and the nature of the songs, it was really important for us to have a good environment and a positive one. So it was a lot of fun to make this album, whereas any stress that was there was turned into positive energy, as opposed to getting stressed out and then mad at each other or something like that, or getting in fights, which has happened in the past. But on this album, it was very, very fun the whole way through.
My favorite part is when we're all done with the record and we get to play the new songs for the first time live and kind of showcase what we've been up to for the 6 months that we've been off. It's really exciting to come back and have a new batch of songs to show people. Is this mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
We're just trying to make you a little
It
louder.
just doesn't sound as good.
You're on, you're just not loud enough, and we're trying to fix it without you
I'll
noticing.
speak up.
And
I'll
we
use-
failed.
I'll use my man voice.
Ooh. So a lot of the song titles, the album title, are based off of movies. You guys big movie buffs?
Huge movie fans. During the writing and during the recording of the album, we were pretty much obsessed with like any and all 80s high school movies, and some that weren't in the 80s, some 90s,
Like
and
Mean
70s.
Girls.
Not like Mean Girls. I actually didn't watch Mean Girls once while writing, but
Oh, neither did I.
I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. Yeah, so we're also huge Cameron Crowe fans who wrote. He wrote Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He didn't direct it, but he wrote it, and we're huge fans of all of his films, and that film in particular I thought captured how dynamic life is when you're coming of age, or when you have all these new things happening in your life that you haven't encountered before, whether or not you're in high school or not. Because for us, this isn't just a high school album. This isn't about our time in high school solely. You know, it's definitely about the 5 years since high school as well, and how a lot of the things that mattered most in high school still matter now, and still affect us to this day. And who we became as people in high school essentially paved the way for who we are now.
I was actually really inspired by the American Pie. Not so much the first three, but the Naked Mile, Band Camp, and all the ones that Eugene Levy was the main star in.
Right.
This album was very much inspired by.
Well, I mean, your bass playing was very much inspired by the Naked
The
Mile.
pie scene.
That was your essence of inspiration.
He just watched that
Adam
over and over
Siska,
the whole time.
bass extraordinaire, and American Pie enthusiast.